And now we are in triple digits on the video every day. Video every day, number 101. Feels like an accomplishment. So what I've got for you today is I want to talk about food being a fuel. I think too many people eat for pleasure and they don't eat for purpose. Now, that's not saying that your food has to be bland and boring. That just means that you need to stop being a slave to your taste buds. Stop being a slave to your brain and listen to your stomach. Are you hungry? Or is it an appetite, right? Are you eating because your body needs it, or are you eating because you're emotional of some sort? So, I'm currently in Tennessee, for those that don't know, and I deal obviously with a lot of people trying to lose weight. Being in the South, that's one of the highlights of this area. Now, the overweight individuals especially, are big on the no carbs, zero carbs. You drop carbs, you lose weight, right? That's not necessarily the case. You may lose weight from restriction of diet for the first couple weeks. You might lose water weight because carbs pull water into the cells. So yeah, you might lose a little bit of weight in the first week or two, but that's going to bottom out. And then when you inevitably reintroduce carbs back into your diet, that weight gain is going to come right back, and usually with a little extra, with some friends in tow. So I just want to talk briefly about proper timing of your foods. So proteins and fats, these are the three macronutrients, right? Proteins, fats, carbs. Proteins and fats your body cannot live without. You have to have them, okay? Proteins, obviously, enzymes, I think hormone levels, your muscle tissue, all of this different stuff. Fats are, the lubrication in the joints, the transferring of like fat solubles, minerals from the bloodstream to the organs and muscles. Obviously, this is a very layman's terms definition of all this stuff. But so carbohydrates, technically your body doesn't need it because it can go and create gluconeogenesis, where it's going to pull the energy from the other macronutrients. But so carbohydrates aren't required, but they're necessary, if that makes any sense, especially in this day and age. People that do low carb diets, you'll notice that you really feel sluggish, or you're really irritable, or you're just a plain asshole sometimes, excuse my language. But if you're low carb, you're gonna know it because you're gonna feel horrible, right? So the idea is not to just completely eliminate carbohydrates. The idea is to learn first proper, good carbs versus bad carbs, quote unquote, but carbohydrate timing. So you want to time your carbohydrates around activity levels, and you want to time the amount of those carbohydrates according to the activity level. So a perfect example, I'll use myself, is if I'm coming home on my break and I know I'm going to be sitting down on the couch and studying, or reading, just doing something not very active, I'm just going to pretty much be focusing on proteins and fats, and I'll probably throw some vegetables, cauliflower, broccoli in there, but I'm not going to really do a lot in carbs, okay? Because I'm not going to be energetic. I'm going to be sitting on the couch studying and reading. Now, if I'm going to be working out, or my job, I'm on my feet, even if I'm not working out or leading a class, I'm still standing up all day with clients, so I need that energy. So if I'm going to be going in and getting a workout, if it's going to be a light workout, nothing crazy, I might do like a half a cup of oats and a little bit of a protein shake. If I know that I'm going to go in and hit it hard for an hour, and it's going to be weights and some cardio, a little bit of everything, I'll do, a cup to a cup and a half of oats. I don't like having a big meal beforehand, but I want something in my stomach that's going to burn as I'm working out. And then if it's going to be like my Saturday morning boot camps at 8:30, and that's like an hour and a half, sometimes almost 2 hours on a good day of non-stop, brutal, punishing workouts, then I'm going to be doing like 2 to 2.5 cups of oats, because I want that long-lasting, slow-digesting carbohydrate being released into my bloodstream. So it's important, guys, to not only understand what a good carbohydrate is, but to understand what a good amount is. And obviously my amounts are going to be different for other people. But understand the amounts, the types, and the timing. Some people can have it 20 minutes before a workout and be great. I need to give myself about an hour, hour and a half before I go into the workout to feel okay. Otherwise, I'm going to get sick to my stomach. So just some things to think about. Understand the timing, the type, the amount, all that will benefit you immensely in your workouts. I appreciate you listening, guys. I will catch you on the next one. Thanks.